Well, salutations, everybody. What's a crack-a-lackin'? Is it all going good, grand, and delicious with you today? The crack is going 90 with me. It's another day, another dollar, another excuse to end up getting to chat to all of you wonderful individuals. Captain, thank you so much for the lurk. Average, how is the crack treating you? And our favorite DJ, Nasty, what's a crack-a-lackin'? Let us know if it's all going good with you. Have you done anything exciting with your day? Initially, I wasn't meant to be streaming today, funnily enough, because I was meant to be doing a 2-hour interview today that got cancelled and moved to Thursday. So now my Thursday is no longer going to be a streaming day, but it does mean that the crack is here, ready and up to be going 90. But all in all, it's a pleasure to be here. It is a pleasure to have your acquaintance once again rocking the GCW attire that I ended up purchasing in Vegas. At some point in time, I might indeed throw myself through a goddamn barbed wire fence, but we shall see if I ever end up getting that way. And we'll start off because we have 3 shout outs that we need to do and give the love to everyone that's after coming in. So my friends, if you haven't done so before, please give our good, grand and delicious DJ Meister Dramas himself, Nasty, a nice owl follow, a gent and a scholar, grand old bit of crack. I've actually managed to pop into his stream twice. I do have to end up catching that on. Sandhauser, I have a pair of Sandhauser headphones, my friend. By the way, let me know if there's any audio issues or anything like that, because we want to get them sorted out immediately. They're Sandhauser. I did know the actual brand because I used to search it up. Give me 1 second, because I literally bought new cords for them. They broke the other day, so let me go on to Amazon.com because I have it written down. Are you not playing? Okay, weird. Okay, you are just breaking for some reason. Weird. We might be without music for this particular stream, because for some reason it's breaking after playing for a second. Yeah, okay. That's annoying. We will see if we can get that fixed. Bear with us 1 second. If we can't, then we're just going to be listening to my dulcet tones. So, yeah, the Sennheiser HD 580, my friend, is the ones that I am wearing. Got them about 5 years ago. Phenomenal set of headphones. You can hear absolutely everything with them. Gas bit of crack. I've loved them throughout the entirety that I ended up having. They're worn beyond belief in the middle, so you can see the actual bass hub in the middle of them there. They're worn beyond belief, but I love them. I've been wearing them for yonks galores and have never had a problem with them, so I love to have that experience. You need a good experience with headphones and the whole lot. Alternatively, whilst these were broken, I was using these, which are a pair of Sony WMX 3rd generation. Sadly, they have a little bit of a break here, which means that if I tug them a wee bit too hard, she'll separate. But these have been absolutely glorious for me as well. I want to get the 6th generation of these at some point in time, but that'll be future Crack's problem when 300 quid magically comes out of the goddamn air. But, okay, are you working now? Nope. That is beyond weird, because it's working for a minute. Is there a way to get replacement bands for them? Yeah. Yeah, but with these ones, it's particularly annoying because you have to separate out the condition here and connect it back in so you'd be able to put it back in. It's a bit of a hassle, and I'm just not arsed. I don't use them effectively enough for the need of that element, you know? if I was to do more music stuff or elements of that description, then I might end up replacing them. Like I replaced, as you can see, the bands on these, because like I genuinely needed to on these. But in general, it works fine enough. I don't need to have deep hearing things with them and the whole lot. So all is good, grand, and delicious there. And finally got the music working, so that's nice. So that's beautiful to end up coming down there. And, you know, she ends up working that way. We'll give our next shout out now as well as we continue to talk as well. Please, my friends, if you haven't, give the masterful Captain 420 a follow. Gent, scholar, owner of the community ship, currently live at the moment himself playing Ark Raiders, so please feel free to go over to him if you need to as well. That is an awesome bloody emote with the swaley thing. The gummy bear is gorgeous. Oh, do I have that beat bop? That is unbelievable.
Oh my god, sorry. Oh my god.
I don't have it.
Oh my god, you scared me.
I love that emote so much, Nasty. It's a shame. But if you can do, go and give Captain a follow as well. Gent scholar and an absolutely fantastic individual. But yeah, no. In general, I've just been enjoying the crack, going on with it, enjoying it. I have in the past downloaded an app actually where I ended up making my own music on the phone, and I never really done anything with it. Maybe in the future I might end up doing some stuff, because I know there was a Humble bundle I bought years ago that ended up giving me some sound effects and stuff like that. Oh, it was one of those, you know, apps where you just have just snippets of like a guitar string, a piano string, a harp string, and you just connect them all together. It was years ago. I cannot remember the name of the app. So I have to end up getting back into stuff like that as well. And just seeing how it goes. I know there's blueprint apps like that you can use anyway now at the moment. I just haven't gotten into any of them. So, you know, it comes down that way. Do you create any of your own stuff, Nasty? If you don't mind me asking. And if you do, feel free via the song request, if it's on the green app, Spotify, because fuck it, Twitch isn't looking at me, to post it up. We'll give our other shout out now as well. My friends, if you haven't, give the average gamer a follow as well. Another absolutely fantastic streamer. Gas bit of crack. Always good, grand, and delicious whenever we end up having the conversations. Comes in, ends up talking. Although this is the second time now we've seen this clip here from Fortnite Racers, so it's a good bit of Fruity Loops! So like, yes, I've tried Fruity Loops once.
Can I fucking...
When I was in college. Because
and now I'm turning around, I don't know what I'm
that ended up having it.
This is so embarrassing.
I believe, and correct me if I'm wrong, that Fruity Loops is only a Mac program, that it's not on Android. It's not on web. Oh no, then I must be getting them mixed up, because I know there's a sound application that an awful lot of people end up using that's on Mac only. And it used to be unbelievable back in the day, unless that is Fruity Loops, and Fruity Loops has now just been released on Windows as well, which wouldn't shock me if that was the case. But, you know, you end up having it. Anyway, my friends, let's continue to have our conversations whilst we go into the actual game itself. Last time we were live, we ended up progressing the plot a bit. And in that time period, I got angry trying to figure out how the hell do I get up onto this platform here in order to fulfill the challenge that was being set upon this upon this particular section. Not noticing, because I'm a dunderhead, a dinderhead, and a bloody blind tit, that there's this stretch of land here on the map, and I ended up being able to go down that. So now we're up here and ready for another big fight. So you've come directly in to the crack going into a boss fight, which means, my friends, you've come directly in to my ass getting royally kicked. Which is always a good, grand, and delicious time. Everyone loves when the crack ends up getting walloped completely 10 shades to crap. So that'll be a good bit of fun now as well. I think we can all agree. So, actually, we'll give that description before we go on. Shin Megami Tensei is a legendary RPG series. This game is the 5th in the series. Not the 5th game, but the 5th mainline title. This is probably close to number 18 in terms of the franchise itself. But the idea is that humanity was created as it normally is created, but in the background there has always been a fight between good and evil, chaos and law versus chaos, and then the neutral in between. When God created the world, he created humans with the ability to adapt and move between law, to move between chaos, and if they want to be the neutral in between. As a result of which, in these games, you are always a human of some description, corrupted in some way by either a member of the law side or a member of the chaos side. You then go through the story and you manipulate the world and the effects in to either benefit law or benefit chaos, and based on the decisions you do, the world will end up changing. Like in the 4th version of this game, your 2 partners were 2 humans who became either Lucifer or I cannot remember the name of the character, but basically right-hand side of the god, because God himself is a different entity in this, but you basically became the avatar of light or the avatar of evil, and you could help them become good or bad. In this case, the world has already blown up. There's a thing called the Nahobino, which is what we are, that has attached to us. The Nahobino is the only creature with enough power to sway the current war that is going on between light and dark. And at the moment, the demon forces are attacking the light forces, and you must choose which one is which. Now, I haven't experienced it yet because I'm only playing this game for the first time, but I know the elements of the story. What's interesting about this one, and it's the first time the game has done this since Shin Megami Tensei Strange Journeys, the evil side is law, and the what we would call righteous side is chaos, is basically the evil side. So you have law and you have chaos. In this game, the side that is righteous is chaos, and the side that is evil is law, which is a nice little twist on what they end up doing. For the past 3 mainline games of this series, law has been law and chaos has been chaos. So it's nice to put that little bit of a twist in it. In this particular situation, everyone that's on the law side is a blithering prick. But you like that little bit of fun and a little bit of eccentricities, you know? Like, law feels that we are above you. We know what you want. Like, you listen to what we say, and we will make sure that everything great happens to you, for we know the way and you must follow us. Whereas chaos is of the idea of, no, the strong will survive. We don't want them controlling every single situation we're going to. Like, at the end of the day, I don't care if you kill yourself. So long as you don't impact me. So it's funny because, you know, obviously the law viewpoint is an okay viewpoint of it, but the law in this game is basically fascism. And you're going to basically end up seeing a random minion now that has nothing to do with either Saw and Nancy, who, if you are aware, and Nancy, and this is what I love about this game, because there are demons in it of all different mythologies and the whole lot. And Nancy is a trickster god of the African religion. I don't know the name of the African religion because there's tons of African religions that end up coming down there. Like at the moment in Marvel Comics, and Nancy is the trickster god of the spider totem, and is currently robbed Miles Morales to be his champion. So like, there's other industries that are now bringing them in. So I know a little bit of Nancy because Marvel has been doing stuff with them, but it's interesting that you're able to see the likes of this. Like, earlier on, we had seen Cuchulainn and Fionn McCool, which are of Irish lineage. Amaterasu of the Japanese lineage is in it. We have a Japanese technically god in our party at the moment known as Yasunode, which is fantastic. We have Alice from Alice in Wonderland. Like, it's brilliant, some of the stuff that's in this game, and that's one of the reasons why I love it, because just different designs and a whole lot. They're also phenomenal RPGs. They're hard, mind you. This is by far the easiest of the Shin Megami Tensei games. It's not even close. They're hard, but they're the fun side of hard. I genuinely think they're awesome games. I suppose I didn't end up asking you this the last time you were here, Nasty. And by the way, are you okay with me calling you Nasty? I think we had this discussion before. Would you prefer to be called DJ, or do you prefer to be called Nasty? Do you play any games yourself, my friend? Ooh, actually, wait. There's something we need to do. You're gonna have to bear with us now 1 second. Okay, let's go to you. Let's go to you. Sorry, we have to do this. So let's do that. Okay. Let me know when it comes up. It should be coming up now for you. Okay. If you don't know about this, as a DJ, you will absolutely adore this. Dead as Disco. If you haven't heard about this game, you're going to love this game. It's a fighting game. Sorry, we'll pause it for a second. Okay. The enemies attack to the beat of the song that's playing in the background. And if you can catch the beat, it's only been released now, but genuinely, you can put in songs into this and it will generate a world game based on the song that you put in. So if you haven't gotten that, do that. Yeah. It's on everything, as far as I know. It's not. It's on early access. So at the moment, it's only I think it's only on PC. Let me actually check it up. Dead by Disco, up by that. Yes, unfortunately, it's only on PC at the moment. It's on Steam. So I don't know if you have a Steam account. Hopefully you do. Give it a gawk if you can do, my friend, because it looks like a good bit of crack. I'll probably be playing it at some point in time in the future, but that's future crack's situation, because it just looks like a gas bit of crack. Are you you're a console player, are you? Nothing wrong with that at all. Like if it's just I bought a PC a couple of years ago. Oh, I didn't know you were weak. You were blocked to ice. My stream PC has a Studio NVIDIA driver on it. Okay. Oh my God, you're an ice user. Wow, what an animation. Oh God, there are aspects of this game I love. What an animation. Oh my God. That gave me chills. That is such a gorgeous animation. Oh my God. Oh, anyways, let's heal me, and now you are completely useless. So we will swap you with Horus, because I assume because you use dark that you're weak to light. So we'll chance it and we'll see. But also we'll revive our Yasunode because he can end up putting down your defense.
here.
But yeah, no, the Craic is always 90. We see how she ends up cooking. Okay, so that's a mute skill, which is annoying because mute skills basically means I can't use any of my skills. So like you'll see here, they're all blocked out because I'm muted and I can't talk, and all of your skills basically use words. So that's annoying, you know, not the end of the world, but annoying all the same. You can build up resistances to that type of stuff. It's not the easiest thing in the world to do, but that's it. I have a feeling that this skill does more damage if you're muted. Okay, that's a bonkers amount of damage, but still. I don't know if I'm strong enough to face this buck.
Your turn. Go.
Well, I did say that I was going to get my ass handed to me straight away, so, you know, I did. I'm giving exactly what I promised. Ooh, reminds me too, there's a couple of things I need to do. Bear with me 1 second. Okay, good. 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 There. 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 That one. That one. That one. And that one. And because we don't want just vapid soundlessness, we'll put the music back on. No, my apologies about that. Back in we go. Back into focusing. So, I would assume, yeah, fire weakness. That's nice to know. It's very unlikely that confusion will work on you, but we might as well try it. Yep, figured to miss. And then we can't do anything. So can we even attack? We can't. So let's just attack because we still do 180 because our strength stat is crackerjack. Holy crap, my man! Holy crap, your strength. I mean,
let's go.
It makes sense, but he hits like a goddamn truck. Okay, well, Yasunune gets the heal up there. We're going to do the defense lowering. Well, we're not. Good, went on me. The thing with me that's handy is I can basically block absolutely everything but ice, which is why it's hilarious that he ends up using ice. Up, my friend. What is a crack-a-lack, and is it all going good, grand, and delicious? My friends, if you haven't done so, give Mariner's Writing a follow, otherwise known as Up, an absolute gent and a scholar. Is doing reading streams and writing streams and stuff like that. So give him a follow if you can do. We love to share the love if we can do and give people a bit of showcase and honor, especially when they're friends of the chat and they end up doing stuff like that. So only using this account now, so all my points and VIPs are no longer active. How come? How come Up? What made you swap to this account? Is it just that there's no point in yeah, I figured it was like that, just easier to have the one account. Personally, I probably would have just renamed the other account, but I can understand why you wouldn't do that. We can try the light. I don't think you're weak to light. You might actually block it. Okay, well, you're not weak to lights. That's nice to know. But yeah, how is the Craic treating you today, my friend? Is it all going good, grand, and delicious? Have you been doing anything exciting with your day? You must have crackerjack evasion, Nancy. Because you're just dodging galore. Okay. We'll charge again. Spent 5 hours on an essay yesterday, so chilling today. Nothing wrong with that, my friend. Those type of days are needed where you just end up relaxing, enjoying the Craic, letting the batteries recharge, getting the ideas into the forehead and seeing how the Craic ends up hitting, you know? Absolutely beautiful times to end up having. And what type of story was it that you ended up writing up, if you don't mind me asking? Also, I should ask now, I suppose, now that you've changed officially to Mariner's writing, would you prefer to be called Marine, or do you mind still being called Up?
It's time.
Ah, fair enough. Happy out, so. Not too bad. And how's college treating you? Is it all going good, grand, and delicious, my friend? Have you gotten any replies back from them on how you're doing? God, the damage that Rat Tempest does is... Because... I don't think we can kill him this turn, but we're definitely going to try. All done for the semester now, on target for a first this year, so that's good. Happy out. And again, enjoying it is a great matter as well, because like it never feels like work when you're enjoying what you're at. Ooh, does Lamu have enough in the tank to kill him? I don't think so. Lamu had enough in the tank. Beautiful, baby, beautiful. Now, one more person we need to give a shout out to as well, my friends, is the wonderful Tizzo. He's lurking in the background there, so we need to give him a follow. I hope I have this down right. He's currently on a partner push too, so if you can do wrong one. Joyce, wrong one.
All my man's pad over here was a bolt, yo. I feel bad for throwing.
Oh?
Not sorry.
I spelled it wrong.
Bro, is nobody else here?
Yo, TTV, I let you make it.
Oh no.
I'm guessing I didn't mean to, it doesn't need the I, does it? Oh, I missed the I and the O. There we go. So it's Tizzo. So it's this one, my friends. I knew I'd make a mistake. I always make a mistake. You know, intelligence thy name is Craic. Tizzo, if you can do, give Tizzo a follow. Gent and a scholar. On a partner push there, so could use the support if you can end up doing it. So yeah, give him a follow if you can do, my friends.
Apparently.
Ooh,
This one's fast.
what was that?
No! Get
Oh,
away.
thank you so much for the subscription, my friend.
Oh no!
It's a pleasure to have you. Well, that was fun.
Ellens!
Now, one of the things we end up doing is when someone ends up subscribing or 500 bits, we end up giving them push-ups. So we lower down this now so that you can end up getting a good and glorious view of my posterior. And we'll give him 5 beautiful push-ups. Oh yeah, GCW. Okay, so back to here. So, always nice to send a wee bit of fun and let the crack be 90. So yeah. You know, if you're going to do it, you need to go do it with good technique, straight down and the whole lot. One of the things I've started doing in my actual workout is the push-ups where you put the hand up like that as well, you know, which is disastrous. It was part of my conditioning today, actually, so that technically is my 35th push-up of the day. So, you know, you end up keeping at it. But, you know, you have to try, if you can do, to stay healthy and the whole lot. It makes you feel good. It makes everyone around you feel good. So, you know, try and do that as best as you can. But again, thank you so much, my friend. Genuinely, it's an honor to have the subscription off you. Celine Ops, thank you so much for the follow, my friend. What's a crack-a-lackin'? If you feel like lurking, feel free to do so. There's no obligation to talk, but we're more than friendly here. I know I can be quite loud and overpowering, but it's a pleasure to have you in, my friend. A Duolingo user. I'm doing good, Grant, and delicious. What about yourself? Are you doing well? We're after angering an African god. all the power of Ashanti's souls. I don't know who Ashanti is, but fair enough. Okapan is African as well, not too bad. Well, thank you. The Irish does end up coming out in me. Yeah, I'm an Irish streamer here from the western side of Ireland, enjoying the crack, having a good old time, playing a bit of Shin Megami Tensei V Apocalypse. What off of your Duolingo, what language were you going for? Because in mine, I ended up going for Spanish and chess. And have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. I don't know if we're going to be able to show this. Can we get it? Can we get it? Yeah, 275. It's blurry as hell, but I think you can make it out. Yeah. So 275 streak, and I've learned absolutely nothing. Because, you know, once you end up getting a record, sometimes you just keep it together. Plus, when it comes down to languages, it's unfortunate that you do need to be speaking it in order to learn it properly, you know? So, you know, it comes down that way as well.
Totally.
And who knows, maybe in the future I might end up going to Spain for a while and potentially end up learning it. I'll get a job that'll allow me to live in Spain for a bit and I'll learn the Spanish language there. Or move to a section of Ireland that actually speaks Spanish. Not that any of those exist. But no, how is your day treating you today anyway, Celine and Up? Is it all going good, grand and delicious? You know, start of the week, Tuesday. Tomorrow's halfway there, and that's where you want to be, so... Supply... What? Got a spot for me. Whoa there, Sonny. You're already party full. Oh, okay, so we can go and get... Okay, well, we're definitely getting rid of someone. But okay, thanks for asking. How's your Tuesday? Fantastic. Working away, enjoying the crack. Afterwards, ended up going to the Gaim, which is aka the gym. When I was in the gym, I am not getting rid of you. You're too useful. Oh, thank you so much. Was in the gym, ended up walking around, got my annual eye test. I still had perfect eyes. They're so beautiful that when you stare into them, your soul is taken away. But yeah, you know, complimented on my eyes. They're all in good nick, which is the way you want it to be. And yeah, the crack has been 90. Crack has been 90. What about yourself, my friend? Have you done anything exciting with your day, or has it just been a good, grand and delicious day? Because there's absolutely nothing wrong with that being the case as well, with it just being a good, delicious day, you know? We need them every now and again. I love that emote. I mean, yes, I have to make more emotes. I've been meaning to do it for a while and see what's in the gun. I've gamed and streamed for a bit, and now I'm in bed. Well, to be honest, that's what you should end up doing after you go into a stream, just chillaxing and going into bed. Let us know a little bit about yourself. What do you end up streaming, my friend? Do you do anything exciting? What was the last couple of games you ended up playing? And while we do that, we might as well share the love, give you a shout out, and see how a clip, if you have any, from your stream. So seems like a good bit of crack. So give Celine a follow if you can do, my friends. I'm old. I need sleep early. That was a bonkersly short clip. I don't know what that clip was sedating, but it was a bonkersly short clip. I am Pizza Party, yes. I'm in a number of teams. I'm Pizza Party, Shark Tank, VIG, OTS, there's 6 of the bloody things. The community ship, so I'm in loads of them, so. Someone clipped me saying I'm a good girl. Well, are you a good girl? I suppose that needs to be asked. Before anything, before we talk about anything else, we need to ask, are you actually a good girl? By the way, I love that octopus. That octopus is glorious, my friend. Now, let's have a look at this big boy. So, Okapon, level 50, an Enigma, weak to physical, which is fascinating. Skyward Withdrawal, when switching to a Genma demon, all buffs and supports on self will be granted to the switched ally. Draws enemies' hostility to one ally, but raises attack to max. Raises your attacks or that max. Interesting. Greatly increases the magic of one ally. Terra Karen, you are not good, my friend. Like, you have a buffing ability and then don't have the ability to buff. So this one is horrible. Are you going to be in the John Cena Classic? I wish, my friend, but no. Unfortunately, the WWE people won't vote me into it. So we'll see. Maybe in a couple of years' time. No comment. Also, games I currently been playing is Grounded, Borderlands, Faz, DBD, Toxic Commando, Minecraft. What is it you play? How have you been finding Grounded? I know I've heard good things about that game. Supposedly, and I've never played it. Supposedly, the spider boss fight is a phenomenal way of playing into people's problems with arachnophobia and elements of that description. It's supposedly very well put together and works that type of way. Let me know if that's fair. I've downloaded DBD, but I haven't had much experience with it yet. The only experience I've had with DBD is as a survivor, and I don't get how you're meant to win as a survivor, especially when you're playing with people not in a voice chat. Then I play Shin Megami Tensei V as a RPG. I'm a massive RPG fan. It has been a bit, but I play Path of Exiles 2, Football Manager 26, which was one of the main games, and we'll be getting back to that again in the next wee while. I have been playing Arc Raiders. We played Sonic Cross Worlds, Warhammer Space Marines 2, Stellaris, Slay the Spire 2, Replaced, PGA Tour, WWE 2K26. He is coming for the father. At some point in time, I'll play Faster Than Light. Basically, we play anything that we can, anything we're in the mood for, or if the people end up coming down. Yeah, I'm massive WWE fan. Absolutely massive WWE fan. I take the legs off the spiders as its legs freak me out. I mean, to be fair, I can understand that. You know, that's why I think it's interesting that they end up having that, and why people have said that supposedly it's such a good boss fight. Also, my friends, if you haven't done so, please give the mighty Sir Bene Kage a follow, a gent and a scholar. A recent clip of his, too, now that we've changed the clipping scenes, that we're not just getting his commentary. Fantastic streamer in his own right, American in nature. Like myself, he crosses the fine line between pervert and connoisseur. He plays games like Action Chinaman, by the way. That's the reason why I make that joke. But he is a West Ham fan, so you know, his taste isn't exactly great. But you know, pleasure to have him in. And yeah, all's good, grand, and delicious there. But yeah, out of the games that you suggested, Celine, what would be your favorite? And I should ask too, of the Borderlands games that you mentioned there, which one is it? Is it Borderlands 4? Because I know that they're working on Borderlands 5, and I think that's going to be fascinating, based on how Borderlands 4 did. Because 4 didn't do bad, but 4 also didn't do good. So it'll be fascinating to see what they do with 5. Subnautica 2's out soon with multiplayer. Yeah, I'm not. It's not that I have a problem with. It's not that I have a problem with underwater or anything like that. I would have absolutely no issue playing Subnautica 2, but it's not my type of game, I don't think. I never played the original Subnautica, and more the fact I don't really want to support that game. because of the way that the company ended up treating the developers after the fact, and I don't think they should get away with that. So I know that's not fair, but like they treated the developers like absolute crap after that game was released, trying to get rid of their bonuses and the whole lot. And I haven't a clue if they've given the developers back their bonuses. Yeah, they tried to screw the developers out of their bonuses. So I think it got as far as they almost sacked them. So I don't know. I'm a bit iffy on giving support to that game. I need to do more research before I figure out whether or not I'm going to end up giving it any publicity. But it wouldn't be my first get anyway. So is Crash Out Crew? I'm going to need context on that question, Senior Benny. As in a game that I've played or something else, because like Crash Out Crew is just the title of my memoirs when it comes to my sex life. Oh, that's a horrible joke. Made by the same people who made Peak. Ah, not too bad. Then we might have to have a gawk at that one. So, because to be fair, Peak is a very, very good game. I hope that doesn't pull them away from Peak though. Because genuinely that game is phenomenal, and I personally, like, being very, very selfish, personally would love if they added more worlds and stuff like that into that game. So we bet White Rider the last time we were there, and we're going to create him now. Out of the riders in the other games, White was the one I got the least amount of use out of. Always a pain in the ass to beat, but was always the one I got the least amount of usage out of, because God's Bow is an interesting move, but like a weak light attack to one foe with a chance to kill. Like genuinely, I know he is +7 in his affinity and the whole lot, and that seems good, but this is not a powerful move. You're almost always better using Mahahama, so his unique move is a bit crap. Who are you hoping goes up, Mariner? Who are you hoping gets through the playoffs? This isn't the final of the playoffs, is it? This is still a semi-final in the playoffs, right? Personally, I want it to be Southampton. I'd like it to be Middlesbrough because of the way they ended up getting treated by the previous manager, but I also don't really care. Duck, my friend, what's a crack-a-lackin'? Is it all going good, Grant, and delicious with you? Let us know how the crack is treating you. Oh, nice. That's just luck that ends up having it, isn't it?
Is this demon to your liking?
Have you gotten up to anything fine on your Tuesday now, my friend? Mine has been good. Nothing too exciting. We're just after creating another Horseman of the Apocalypse. And we'll see how the crack ends up going with them now. So we're not going to end up doing that, even though it's nice to improve up the MP. We have enough money that it's sound. MP recovery things after battle aren't really worth it. So we have White Rider now. It does mean we're after getting rid of Matador and the whole lot, but we should be fine there. Why? I haven't heard anything about this up. What have they done that might get them in trouble for cheating? Because I haven't heard them doing anything. I mean, maybe. I don't know. That makes no sense to me. God, I wish I knew what your weaknesses were before we make him. Okay, so level 33. Ooh, wait, before we do that. Register the compendium. Spying on training sessions. Really? I don't know. I don't know why. I personally, I think that's horse crap. If you got in trouble for spying on training sessions, that's horse crap, because like that's the other club's fault for having a more open training hub that people can actually spy on you and end up getting something off of you. That's your fault more than it is theirs, in my opinion anyway. Jushikushin, 4 Heavenly Kings, we won't really be using you yet, even though Dragon's Eye is useful. Dominion, we won't really be using you yet. When in the active party, all light attacks may become critical, similar to what was Alice's ability, but we also don't really need you yet. Florges, paw-to-paw combat, if we had another one, that'd be handy. I think we could make you our tank if we wanted to, but we don't particularly need to yet. So 33. So Tro, we have to make Tro now. Okay, what do we make Tro out of? We don't have the money, first of all, but we also don't have the space, I believe. So we could use Isis. Yeah, so we we do have space. Okay, never mind. Then in that case, we will just make you, because why not? Pierce armor for the defense, Raccoonda charge, Bloody Glee, and go with that. Make our throw. We have to probably hunt some money down as well. So we'll go and we'll grind a bit of that in a minute. But, you know, all is sound there. Resist ice. We will get rid of you. I'm doing okay. What about you? It has been a good day, Senior Duck. The crack has been 90. I went to the game, had a good bit of fun there. Ended up having an eye exam where everything is good, grand, and delicious. They ended up looking into my eyes and were immediately infatuated because, of course, these are glorious. But yeah, no, I'm sound there, so I won't need another one of them for 2 years. The only thing was, as you probably may or may not remember, I was not meant to have a stream today because I was meant to be doing an interview. That was cancelled, so that is now being set for Thursday. So as things stand, there won't be a stream on Thursday, which is wonderful, good, grand, and delicious that they've done that. I'm not at all annoyed that they changed the date of it. But hey, you move with the times, and you move with the people that are willing to hire you.
Welcome to the.
Okay, so let's make ourselves one African god. Let's make ourselves an Anansi. So, Anansi is weak to fire. I should have known that. We faced the prick. Resist force, resist ice. Can we make a Sakamuchi that has fire resist? We don't have the demon compendium space. Crap baskets. God damn it. Do we know Frost is useful? Idun is useful. I mean, we probably make you at some point and resummon Dionysus after this. Valkyrie isn't really useful. It gets us resist elect at some point, and it means we'd have to resummon Jack. I have a feeling Dionysus would be a lot cheaper than Jack, so do any of these guys have fire? You have fire. Oh, god damn it. It's a shame I can't do Dryad Compendium Fusion. Check with you. Interesting. Okay. If we go and try and make you again, do any of you have fire resistant? I don't really have an opinion on it. I think it's daft doing a tournament where wins and losses don't matter. But hey, give it a go, see if it works. There are worse things you could end up trying. I don't have any time for it personally. I think it's a stupid idea, but also let's just wait and see what ends up happening with it. Actually, wait a minute.
Return.
Some mistake there, Craic. Do we have resist fire on an essence? Because then that just saves the hassle. You, essence fusion, affinity. Okay, no, not affinity. Skills, and let's look. Do we have resist fire? Resist fire. Resist fire. Resist fire. Ice. Force. The Naga. We don't have Nagas. The beauty of that. I suppose we should look and see if maybe we have Nagas or Picasas in the thing. I'm not using Hiravinaba. Okay, let's look in the shop and see. Don't think I've spoke to you since Backlash. Did you watch it? I did watch Backlash. I think Backlash was a good show. I think it was a good pay-per-view. I think the shows afterwards have been
Need anything?
a bit crap, but hey, what can you do with it? You can only do what's in front of you.
Say thanks. Look.
I have no reason not to buy these.
Thanks.
Crobat. Come on, one of you have fire. Fire block, not what we want. Ice block. Counter. Nope. So none of these have fire resist. So
See you next.
we are better going to the effort of building a mon,
Welcome to the
a demon that has fire resist. It might be better doing another throw, to be honest. Easier to make just another throw that has fire resist in it. Sack the one that we have and make another one that has fire resist. Because making you with fire resist doesn't seem possible. Yeah. So, with that being the case, if we were to fuse you to make something, we can make King Kin by using Narcissus. If you had a taunt, you're unbelievable. But Narcissus doesn't have taunt, and nor does Tro. So that's a waste of time. Ouroboros. You resist fire. Ironic that. I suppose. You know, funnily enough, Horus is actually useless. Funnily enough, Horus is actually useless. So.
is this demon?
Let's make you. Because Horus is the one I'd like to get rid of the best. Yes, it's an ice user and the whole lot, but Horus is just bloody useless. So we'll make you. I wonder if the elements are the same as they were in the previous game. If you fuse an element into a demon, it lowers the level of the demon. Nope, it ups the level of the demon. Interesting. Okay. I was not expecting that. Well, it lowers the level of Idun and Isis and Narcissus. And yeah, no, it's lowering the level of all of these demons. That's hilarious. But it's upping the level of Jorgenlind. Okay. That's fascinating. Huh. Ups the level of you. Ups the level of you. That's genuinely fascinating. Huh. I'm genuinely shocked by that. You are not a taunter at all. Yet, with that being said, concentrate, resist fire, resist ice, resist force. Semi-carm. Oh, that's funny. Because we're as well clear up our compendium a bit. Mahaman, heavy attack. We don't have any attack on you. Dakaja, yeah, go on. It might be nice to have Dakaja, but I don't actually think it's going to be that useful. So get rid of that. Oh, we can make Loki with Alcapon. Interesting. Okay, cool. We're going to make a brand new troll. And this time we're going to make a troll that has resistance to fire, my friends. So, let's go down to here, make ourselves a brand new troll. But yeah, so we need a troll that has resistance to fire. Horus doesn't have it. Eros doesn't have it. Pixie, I know doesn't have it. You do. And you do. Okay, fine. Well, we're making you now, so my friend. We will give the Pierce armor. We will give the... Actually, what do we need on this enemy before we do this? And Nancy is a magic user. Okay, cool. So we're making you for magic, my friend. So with that being the case, resistance to fire is first. So down to you. Resist fire. Bloody glee. Concentrate. And we're probably not going to give it, but give the healing.
Is this demon to you?
And go with that. I think you block ice already, Anansi, so we're not going to take the resist ice. The Mahunda, we're not going to take, and we're not going to take the light aroma either in this particular case. So there's our Throne med for us. And now we're going to make our special fusion of our Anansi. Because why not use the African god whilst we can? So the first thing we do is we give ourselves concentrate. The next thing we do is force and fire are definitely being used. What other move do we want? You have those already. You have an increased chance of doing effects. So I suppose... might as well, even though I doubt we're going to end up using it, go with sexy dance, concentrate, resist fire, resist force, and yeah, that's what we'll go with. That or bloody glee. Nah, screw it, this is what we'll go with. Wisdom unlock, slight MP recovery to all allies. Oh, go back. When Magasuchi skill, when a user uses a Magasuchi skill. That's unfortunate. You ain't ever using a Magasuchi skill because critical is just too good, but we'll make you anyway. Watched a documentary about people in China who paint fake Van Goghs. Interesting stuff. Game looks very complicated. It isn't up. I'm making it complicated. Like, this crap I don't need to do. By the point that you get to this point in the game, I don't need to do this crap. This is me optimizing to optimize. I enjoy doing this type of stuff. The minions that I have at the moment are by far and away strong enough that I don't need to make Anansi. This Anansi does nothing for my particular squad. I'm just making a more powerful Anansi than Anansi needs to be. Because of the fact that it's an African god, and why not? Is my viewpoint on it. As we've seen, Jack Frost As things stand, I can probably beat the rest of the game with just Idun, Yasunori, and Jack Frost. And have people in the background to cover them up. Like, that team there probably wins the rest of the game. So long as I level them up with me and make sure that they're leveled up, that probably beats the game. Because we have a good healer that has magic capabilities on her, a good offensive force that can put down defense, and then another minion that puts down defense. And if you can put down defense and able to heal yourself, you win. Simple as. I just want to be a little bit different and have a bit of fun with the game. So that's the reason why I'm doing this crap. I don't need to do this crap, and in fact, it's making the game more complicated and harder doing it, funnily enough. Although, looking at the map, we need to go down there. So jump here, dodge you, and go up there. But yeah, no, you've watched me play this game for quite a bit anyway, Mariners, so you can see how complicated it is and the whole lot. Why? Interesting. Okay. I've made a mistake. I've made a mistake.
This'll do.
Okay, cool. Oh, nice that that's been fixed. Then we go and we bring back our Idun. Cool. Also, before we go into the next side quest, we save. Emil would be shouting at me if I don't. Rightfully so, too. But yeah, have you been playing anything yourself the last wee while? Yourself, Duck, or anyone else in the chat? If you have been, let us know what you've been playing. Off stream, I've been playing Etrian Odyssey, which is another RPG, if you bloody believe that. The remake of Etrian Odyssey. I love that game. Well, I love the Etrian Odyssey series anyway. Like, my favorite version of the Etrian Odyssey series is the Persona version of it. Persona Q is an unbelievable game in my opinion. I never finished Persona Q2. The Etrian Odyssey games is one of those games where I'm just an asshole and become way too strong because I get strong enough to beat the FOEs in the map that I'm in instead of ignoring the pricks and coming back to them later. So I'm just a tit in the way I play that game. FMTEW rematch and a bit of Overwatch. How is finding rematch? Because isn't the user base kind of dead in that game at the moment? Like, there's no one really playing it. Like, I think its numbers have dropped down, like, bonkersly. Have you been finding it okay to play? Okay. Which of the riders is it this time? Actually, I should have used white in this. White to go up against red.
Once knew a king. Mighty and formidable, he reigned over war and death.
I wonder if he's on about Lucifer or the Fiend.
Even he was felled by the
Nope,
hands of those
he's
who
on about
sought
Lucifer.
his
Interesting.
throne. And so that world collapsed, left to burn to oblivion. I know not what sort of feud, then you will have to...
Interesting. Anyway, let's go up against the Red Rider. I've always disliked these versions of the Riders because these versions of the Riders never did anything for me. We block Thunder. I'm sorry? Okay, calm your tits a bit, Red. You don't have to go so hard on me, Red. That's unbelievable. Did that hit red? How did we miss red? Oh, he's weak to ice. Oh, beautiful. Okay. We don't have anyone that completely, well, White's weakness was electricity, and we gave him a resistance to elec. Okay. We don't have a healer at the moment, so we'll see how this goes. By the way, Thunder Rain, in case you're wondering, is an extreme. Yep, is an extreme. Holy crap. Extreme Thunder move. Genuinely holy crap. Okay, you completely block it off, so you're safe from Thunder Rain. You're resistant. Of course you're resistant. Goodbye, Alice. Bang breaker on me. Someone to heal me. Well, we're gonna try with... You're doing too much damage. How do we go about this? You block Thunder as well. Fair enough.
Let's go.
Hang on. Are many things being Megami'd? Me at the moment, because red is walloping my ass 10 shades to crap. But in general, we haven't done too bad today. We faced off against Anansi, who we were going to give a showcase of his abilities in this particular fight. But Anansi got his ass handed to him immediately. So I don't think Anansi's going to be getting that chance. So we'll see how things end up going. For now, though, we're just going in, waiting to see how it goes, and enjoying the crack. What about yourself, Benny? What have you been playing? By the way, when it comes down to it, I haven't played any of the Resident Evil games. I've never played a Resident Evil game, which I know sounds shocking, but genuinely something that I've never done. So I have to do that in the future. I'll probably start with the first game, since they're out, like, remakes and the whole lot now. Because the remakes are out, it's probably the best time ever if you wanted to play the Resident Evil games to play the Resident Evil games. So I could consider doing them at some point in time. It's a complete waste of time using you, but hey, we will do it because why not? You are weak to ice, so we can do that. You can give us a heal. Oh, Rainbow Six Siege. Oh, okay. You know when you're saying Rainbow Six Siege, you have to put down more than just that. R7, to be fair, R6 can mean anything. But I will always think Resident Evil if you put down R. Always. There's never a time I'm not going to think you're on about Rainbow Six, or not Rainbow Six, Resident Evil when you put down R. Just so you know, in case you're wondering. Drawing the hostility to me is dangerous, but we'll try it. Good. So now that it's blocking everyone, it'll end the turn if we do that. Charge me. Concentrate you. You can't do anything, but we'll, because you can't do anything, we'll literally just get you to hit with a regular attack to do that. And Okapon also can't really do anything, but... suppose do that again. And that's been blocked off, which is beautiful. Fang Breaker, which puts that down by 1. I could have sworn that was going to end up working. Hey, anyway. In we go, Omani critical, and let's see how much damage we do here. We have concentrate down and 1 level of attack. That should whack with a fair old hit now. Hopefully we end up doing a fair amount of damage to everyone involved. In we go, spin around them. It shouldn't be enough to kill even the powers, but it should whack for a fair amount. Oh, we almost killed one of the powers. Beautiful. In this particular case, you have ice damage to hit Red Rider. Beautiful. You're just doing a regular attack, so if we can get rid of one of them before we end up doing the other one, that would be beautiful. So can we kill you? Depends on Okapon. Can we kill you? It helps us a lot if you die. Okay, beautiful. The reason it helps us is because this narrows down the hits. Means Red Rider can get hit more. Cool. You can do Bufu. You can do attack. And you can do attack. I am curious. Yeah. If he calls them again. Which isn't annoying, but isn't not annoying. At the same point in time. Then you do that with you. Heal with you. Okapon. We will just guard for now. And then we've charged. We're nowhere near the Magasuchi, so we'll just hit you. At the moment, we'll ignore the powers, see if we're able to get away with it, and just do that. Oh, so if he hits me because it's a repel, it ends the turn. So I'm the only one that can end the turn. And if it hits any of the other ones, it just takes away 2 press turns. Nice to know. Nice to know. Okay, with everyone else, we're going to just do this. Guard you and just do that. Okay, fair enough. No bother there. Terrorblade. Okay, that's dangerous. Papa's in trouble. Papa is in trouble, my friends. Cool. I did not know you had that, so that's beautiful. We will pass with you, and we will chakra drop you. Even though we don't have the Nahobino done here, this could hurt like a... Okay, good. Hit me, 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 hit me. Yes! So then they're after losing their Magasuchi, which is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Against, it gives us a free turn of not worrying about them hitting us. What do we do here? Next turn, the Magasuchi should be full, so we'll just set ourselves up. Do that. Concentrate there. For now, considering we're not really doing anything, just guard. And on me, do this. Which, to be fair, because I'm now targeting, it means that Red, if he's using the Thunder, should try and hit me. Oh, he has Wind as well. Huh. Interesting. Okay. See the FM World Cup update they posted. I did not up. I'll give you back your VIP so you can post links. If you have the link to it there, post it to me and I'll have a look at it. What type of stuff were they on about? Because I haven't read it. I just know that one of the things that ended up happening was Miles was talking about the fact that they'd done a bad job with FM26 and that they have learned a lot, which they didn't. And will end up doing better decisions in the future, which they won't. For when things end up coming around, which, if true, is nice. I don't trust them as far as I control them, so we'll see what ends up happening there. But at the end of the day, you know, it's nice that they might have learnt something, even though they didn't. But like, I'm guessing it's the same stuff as what everyone else ended up stating. It's a different mode. They haven't, they're not doing anything different with it. international management taking overall stock. I'll start by saying it'll be a free update to console touch on May 26th. Relevant submission hitting the date is subject to relevant platform submissions and licensing approvals. Let's share in the future. Update the broadcasting kits. Oh, so they actually have the licensing for the World Cup and the whole lot, so that's nice. International management will be supplemented in June. Transparent represents that. Full revamp. While the mode represents an improvement on FM26, the full revamp will not be realized at launch and instead for development over time. Change within the existing game, missed our expectations looking ahead. They didn't state whether or not it's actually just the same as FM24 in that it's a part of the main game or whether or not it's its own mode. Interesting. So in this particular thing, they haven't noted whether or not, like they initially had planned, if it's an extra mode or if it's being put on top of the mode that's already there. I would assume, because they're saying while the mode represents an improvement on FM24, it's on top of the game. They haven't stated that, so I wouldn't feel comfortable in stating that either. It is of my opinion that it's still going to be a World Cup mode and not just on top of the game. But I could be wrong. Plate said in his video he thinks it'll be just like FM24. It could be. I mean, the game is basically FM24 with improvements, so it wouldn't be hard for them to slot in FM24's international management mode and improve it. But they had initially said it was going to be its own mode, so we'll see. The fact that it doesn't state there that it isn't its own mode makes me be hyper critical and assume that the dipshits are going to make it a mode and piss everyone off in the meantime. But we'll see. We'll see. I'm not going to give them the benefit of the doubt on it, and I'll wait and see what ends up happening. It's basically, why you point on it, don't hit me, don't hit me, don't hit me, don't hit me. Oh, well, it doesn't matter with that. Okay, cool. Okay. I mean, it heals a bit. Okay, got us back up to there, so that's good. But we'll see what ends up happening with it. I mean, I'm not going to be an ass about it and state that there is anything that I don't want or do want. We'll just see what ends up happening with it and go from there. But yeah, it's nice that they're going to have it done in time for the World Cup, because the way FM has been operating, it would be just them not to even have it ready for the goddamn World Cup. So it's nice that it's going to be ready, which is the one good thing about it, I suppose. But yeah, we'll see what ends up happening. I'm not going to be downtrodden about it, and by that point in time, I will have started my rags to riches save. So potentially, I will have the opportunity to have international management as part of that save if it ends up coming down. So we could make ourselves popular enough to do international management. Oh, that ends up ending the fight. Beautiful. Pure chance that we had 3 minions that resisted electricity and made this fight a complete joke. But hey, you know, we had them. The Memora of Insight. Beautiful.
That's 2 of the 4 horsemen now. Though, to be fair, all of these fiends have been surrounded by the smell of blood. I wonder if the same can...
I mean, probably at this point, since we're killing the goddamn fools. So now we can make red. With red being gotten now, can we face the next one? It doesn't appear so yet, unless he's on a different map. It doesn't appear to be anything there. So it looks like we don't get the next one for a bit. But we'll go back and see if we can fuse red. Because to me, as far as I remember, red was always more useful than white. And we'll see what ends up happening there. I know we have Death coming up soon enough. Death Rider. Because I don't think they bother calling it Black Rider. So we'll see what ends up happening there. We mightn't be able to fuse red yet, by the way. Red could be too strong for us, but if we can fuse red, we'll fuse him. And we'll see what ends up happening. It's okay, I think. Good. Sorry, bear with us 1 second. I'm just fixing 1 or 2 little complications in the background. Good, good. And there we go. Okay. So, what essences do we have? Okay, fine. Game. What's the new about? Do I need to go essence affinity fusion in order for this to work? Like, what's the new about? Okay, good. That's all that. Okay, and we can fuse red. Okay, and level 43 we need to add in. And red is weak to frost. Yeah, but we're getting rid. It's ironic. We didn't even get to use white, and we're not going to either because we're getting rid of white immediately. So when we make you, we need to make you with frost resistance. Okay, so it is a level 43, right? 43. It must have ice resistance. Fuse the compendium again, just in case. First compendium summon 43. Macabre. Not you. Frost obviously doesn't have it. Jack, did we give it to him? No. So my companions. What happened with your companions, Benekage? Let us know. Has it been all good, grand, and delicious? Fire and dark. Beast Eye, Llama, dark, and fire. No, I mean in this game. Oh, so many, many, not my. I'm just a tit. Yeah, oh no, there is. I think the number is over 500. I think the number is over 500, Benny. Now the riders were added in DLC. So Hell's Rider, Black Rider, White Rider, all of them were added in later on into the game. They were added in as DLC, with the big bad boss that's at the end of all of this, which we'll hopefully end up getting to see. But God, please tell me someone has resist ice. But yeah, no, this is just me wasting time for the most part. I don't think anyone has resist ice. I genuinely don't think any of them have resist ice. Mermaid. High Pixie, no. Bahamut, no. Kapoor, no. Asumi, no. Kelpie, we know, no. Ibadan, no. Suna, no. Hongfu, no. I've already checked you, no. Cherupi, no. Kincaid, no. Karasuko, no. Valkyrie, no. No. Loa. Flamerous! Oh my god, the expense of you. Why are you so expensive? Why did we fuse you? Oh, I don't want to go grinding. I will go grinding for bloody money in order to use you if I need to. That's annoying beyond belief. Okay, my friends, we're going grinding for money. God. Yeah. He will, unfortunately. I don't like. I know there was arguments of people being annoyed at the fact that because he left the last campaign that they didn't want him getting into this campaign, but like there's been a different manager between then and the whole lot. Like supposedly his problem was with Steve Holland, and Steve Holland isn't part of this particular crew. He's with United, although it would have been absolutely hilarious if if United had Ben White, and he ended up signing, you know, but the whole lot. I mean, Ireland in general is awesome, Benny. I love our little country. There's a lot wrong with it, like everywhere in the goddamn world. But at the end of the day, you know, you look at the good, you move with the bad, and you just adapt. Like everywhere, it's not perfect, but I love our little country. Like it's a good place. I like to think we're accompanying to people that choose to visit and the whole lot. So yeah. What was your favorite thing about Ireland when you were in Ireland, Benny, if you don't mind me asking? And what about swords did you find awesome, specifically, considering you pointed that out as the area that you enjoyed?
This'll do.
Holy, 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 holy. I don't think any of these guys have holy. Does it do? Nope. God damn it, Craic. Okay, change to someone that has holy. Okay, change to you. Well, first of all, I could walk somewhere and don't have to worry about my safety. Don't know about that. Second of all, the people were so hospitable. That's an interesting report. An awful lot of Irish people wouldn't end up agreeing with you on that statement. But again, maybe I'm wrong. I'm of the opinion, like when I was in Las Vegas, I walked everywhere. Las Vegas would be one of your more like would be filled to the brim anyway. I never felt unsafe walking around Las Vegas. That has a lot to do with the fact that I'm a 5'10", 200 and what is it? 214? Oh god damn it! Whatever. We'll sort that out in a minute. What is 17 stone in pounds again? I literally done it today. Uh, 242 pounds. So I'm 5'10", 242 pounds. So like, I didn't have to worry about it, you know? No, you're right. You're right. It's 238. That's just what I actually weigh. It's like ever so slightly above 17 stone, and I can never remember whether or not it's 240 or 140 when we're talking about pounds, because I get pounds and kilograms mixed up all the goddamn time because I'm a simpleton. But I'll take into account, maybe it's the fact that because I'm that big, I have the luxury of not having to worry about the potential of someone coming up on me or problems coming of that description. But I genuinely never felt like Vegas was in any way dangerous, so long as I kept to myself and wasn't a simpleton, you know? I genuinely think when it comes down to safety and all that, people can be idiots. But yeah, they don't even come up on you. I mean, yeah, to be fair, like I'm big. I'm not tall, but I'm big, so I do have to always keep that into account when I talk about safety and the whole lot. Like I am a special kettle of fish. Well, yeah, there's that too. Guns are far more prevalent in your country than they are in mine. It's not like you can be completely unaware of that in Ireland. In Ireland and the UK, we have our own problems as well. Like knife crime is 13 times more likely in Ireland and the UK than it is in America, as you might expect, considering we don't have guns. But the other problem that ends up happening in Ireland and the UK as well, that's worse, is acid. We have, and to be fair, the numbers are small, but they're still, you know, higher than you'd like them to be. Acid attacks are 200 times more likely to happen in Ireland and the UK than they are in the US. Again, they're tiny numbers, so that stat is a bullshit stat. But and the knife crime stat is a bullshit stat as well. But it's just a matter of if someone is going to do something on you, it's just how it's likely to end up happening. Like, the violence in Ireland is increasing now as well, so it's not as safe as it was before. But I'm genuinely of the opinion that so long as you're not an idiot, in all of these places, you're safe enough. So long as you're not going down a dark alley, you're sound. You know. If you're in the daytime, if you're going down a scenic route of a walkway that's like forestry or blocked off, don't bloody do it. You shouldn't do that in Ireland where I am. You shouldn't do that where you are either, you know? I know that might be contrarian logic and that might be stupid logic to follow, but that's just mine. But hey, at least you felt like you enjoyed it. Have you given more indication for when you inevitably decide to move to the European section of the world as to which one you're going to choose? Did your one day in Ireland sway you to Ireland being the decision? Ooh, okay, well that's a change in form from what you were previously stating, Benny. Why not? The effing privacy laws are a huge pain for me. In what way? In what way are the privacy laws a problem for you? Because, ironically, you're filled to the brim with similar privacy laws to what we are. So, the age verification bullcrap. True. In that particular case, you avoid England at the moment like the plague. That particular nugget hasn't entered Ireland yet. It's going to, mind you, but it hasn't entered Ireland yet. And we'll also see how heavily that ends up getting in. In terms of England, there has been mass improvements to moving that away. EU as well. I had a VPN when in Italy just to use some services. Interesting. It's not in Ireland at the moment, for the most part. I don't have to do it for the likes of Discord or anything like that at the moment. I don't have to do it for Netflix or any of those type of applications. So maybe I'm just lucky and it hasn't ended up affecting me, or maybe I've accidentally put it in my goddamn thing and it hasn't happened. I didn't need to do it. I'll admit, I didn't need to do it for Twitter. I didn't. Maybe that's an Italy thing. I didn't need to do it. So that's fascinating to me that you needed to do that in Italy. I didn't need to do it. That's not me stating that it didn't happen, that it doesn't happen, or that it isn't an obligation that is required. It's just I didn't need to do it. The posts, I mean. What? That you, in order to post on Twitter, you needed to do age verification, is it? I'm just stating that I didn't need to do that in Ireland, and I didn't need to do that in France. It wouldn't shock me it wouldn't shock me that Italy does something stupid and falls to the line and actually ends up, you know, following the bull crap that people want, or that big Europe wants. Yeah, otherwise it's blurred and they ask for ID. Okay, interesting. Yeah, that's fascinating to me, because genuinely I didn't have to worry about that. I mean, at the end of the day, I can understand it. The big thing when it comes down to the European Union is how much of that will continue to happen. Europe is heavily moving right. Heavily moving right. So I don't have anyone with fire. I do. Good. You're dead. Of course you are.
Go forth.
That's hilarious. But yeah, no. Hey, at the end of the day, what happens, happens. But yes, hopefully, whatever you end, I'm not going to make it. Oh shit. Okay, let's hope this does enough damage. I don't think it will, but let's hope this does enough damage.
Take this!
Thank God. Okay. Did it revive them? It did. Good. Okay. I'm not falling down there because we have seen a Buckle McGee here. Jump down there and grab our little Buckle McGee. By the way, you can, and you're right to do so, pull the absolute living piss out of me for doing this grinding session, because I genuinely don't need to do it. It's daft for me to go. It's daft for me to do this because I don't need red. I don't need red. I want red, mind you, and at least we got to use white for a minute. Actually, we didn't. We got to summon white. Didn't get to use white, but we got to summon white. Please be the right one. I think it is. Yes. Okay. Beautiful. Ice. Surely one of you. We don't have any ice. Oh, that's funny.
I despise snakes.
Yep. Of course. Of course. Of course. Of course. Of course. Ah, that's funny. Ah, that's funny. That's very, very funny.
This'll do.
Fire. You are actually weak to fire. That's genuinely hilarious. That's...
Off is a direction you can fuck.
Take.
I hit the wrong shirt. Oh. Oh, that makes me feel like a bloody nincompoop. Happy out. By the way, I didn't ask you before, Senior Duck, but is this a playoff game, or is this the last game of the season, or is this just first versus second, or what is this? I didn't actually, there's a question for you. I didn't see what the final result was of that match. What was the Tottenham result? Playoff semi-final, second leg. Ooh, interesting. Spurs 1, Leeds 1. I mean, that's unfortunate. Good in a way, but unfortunate. That could pretty much mean that they're buried from Longstaff. Makes sense that Kingski would end up, you know, getting into form when they need him, and when everyone wants him not to. That could mean that West Ham's future is decided, sadly. We can hope that it doesn't, but it probably means West Ham are down. Which is slightly sad.
Here.
I mean, there's always hope. There's always a chance, but it's bonkersly unlikely. That's nice. Okay. We got one of them. Can one of these stay? Nope. Okay, Coolaboola. Okay, we will change this now so that Oakpawn is removed with you, so we actually get some. But Spurs going down will be hilarious. I agree. I don't actually care either way. It literally makes no difference to me. I don't care either way which teams end up going down.
This'll do.
I want Spurs to go down so that it puts the fear of God into the entirety of the footballing monopoly. and it makes teams more observant of the fact that you need to work on your squad, you need to work on your youth, you need to have all of that going like a fine-tooth comb, or it's just not going to end up working well for you. And Spurs have been neglecting certain elements of their team for years, and they deserve this as a result. I don't think Daniel Levy has been near as bad as some people will end up stating that he has been. But at the same point in time, the fact that this is happening to Spurs is primarily on the fault of the fact that they haven't been taking enough into their academy. They haven't been taking enough into the actual training and the whole lot, and that needed to be done. So, you know, crap happens, you see what ends up happening. I'm just running around in circles now looking for these goddamn Magatamas. Nope, wrong Magatama. God damn it. Please escape. Beautiful. But we'll see what ends up happening. Do you know something I think should be done? I think, genuinely, the team that goes up from the championship, the team that wins the championship, should have a match with the team that wins the Premier League. And at the end of the season, in order to give that championship squad a chance to get more money and put down as the actual champions of England. Like, I know it's a bunch of horse crap because they wouldn't end up playing their full squad, but it'd be funny as hell to see a final game of the season be that, where the likes of Arsenal, after they win the league, go up against a Coventry City, because you'd probably end up seeing Arsenal lose just to put the kind of nail into the side type situation. I saw someone mention how the team who win the championship should go into the Conference League, which I don't agree. I mean, it's not a bad idea. The reason why I wouldn't mind it is because there is currently no benefit to winning the championship. And the other thing about that is not even that there's no benefit in winning the championship. There's no difference between winning the championship and coming second in the championship, bar the fact that you get a trophy that nobody cares about, you know? Like, nobody gives a rat's ass about the championship trophy. Having it in your coffers is just a way to fill up your coffers. And at least, that's one thing too. At least if Spurs got sent down to the championship, you could almost be guaranteed that their trophy case would fill another segment, because there's no way they don't win the championship the next season. Of course. Of course. Are all four of you gone? No, we can keep one of you. Can we keep two of you? We're keeping two of you. Beautiful. Okay. So.
Here.
Ice. Okay, beautiful. Skip you. Skip you. Ice you. God, that's so annoying. And that didn't kill. Are you kidding me? Oh, I'm half tempted to use it. You know what? Screw it. It's not going to do enough damage, but we might get one of them. Let's use it. Might as well see what it looks like. Okay, cool. Oh, that's hilarious. Oh, what a goddamn joke. What a joke. Oh, that one actually hurts. I don't know why it didn't do enough damage. It done it with the fire. I wonder if the fire gem just does more damage in general. Could go to penalties, big man. Could go to penalties. I know an awful lot of Enters community or Middlesbrough fans, so it'll be interesting to see what their reaction is to the end of the game. Or Middlesbrough adjacent, anyway. Let's see if we have enough money now, if there was enough grinding. I'm not sure if it was. I doubt it was, actually, but we'll see. Okay, what does Yasuo end up doing? Please upgrade your strength. Please upgrade your strength. Agility means it goes faster. That's not too bad. And Frost, my boy. Oh! Dramatically. Please be magic. Yeah! Why is it only 4? Normally it goes up by 6. And... Okay. Okay. That's something. Okay, I'm giving Black that. Useful to have it on him just in case. He'll never really be the person using it, but that's honestly bloody good. Save now so that we don't end up losing that upgrade on Black, because that's rare that that ends up happening, but very, very, very useful. Now we can check and see if we made enough money. So we need 90,000 to build. Yeah, so we have enough money. It means at some point we'll need to grind again, but that can be future Crack's problem. As we're moving forward, we'll end up taking up more of them if we spot them, but we can build our red now. Register in the compendium. Then we go reverse fusion down to our 43 macabre. It was flame, yep, flamus. So just enough to do it. Complete waste of time, but still, we was well checked too. What is, we don't know. We don't know what red uses, so I suppose with that being the case, we'll make a macabre that has both. So, we'll make one that has charge, concentrate, resist ice, resist force, and Bob is your uncle. I am just after noticing something. Yep, we don't have 2,280 because the Valkyrie costs too much money. Oh, can we sell enough stuff to get that? No, let's grind a bit more. Fine, fine, fine. Okay, down we go. Dodge you. You are the wrong Matamas. Here, some Burrow fans in camo at the game, as in wearing camouflage. That's odd. By the way, what do you think about the fact of the Arsenal fans that were in the West Ham section during the game this past week, who ended up getting thrown down the stairs? Personally, I think they deserved it. If you go into the home section of a squad that is fighting relegation and cheer for your goddamn team when a goal is scored that basically screws the other side, and you know it screws the other side, you don't do that or your ass is going tumbling down a set of fucking stairs. I think the Arsenal fans, not in the right, you shouldn't do it, but I don't blame the Arsenal fans. Or not the Arsenal fans, the West Ham fans. You still shouldn't do it, but I don't blame the West Ham fans for doing it. You know? So. Funny, because Arsenal fans were complaining at Bournemouth staff in the media section, and they do that. Yeah, but Again, no harping or no rudeness to Arsenal fans, but like they're not exactly pillars of bloody authenticity. Like they don't give a crap about breaking the rules, so long as it isn't done against them. And to be fair, I kind of respect that. Like a win is a win is a win. As I've turned around and I've said multiple times, it doesn't matter how you win the league, so long as you win the goddamn league. And Arsenal are going to win the league, so no one's going to care about the fact that the way that they play. No one's going to care about the fact that they ended up having the fourth officials cheat their way to end up doing it. They won the goddamn league, so, you know, happy out. You got what you wanted, you got what you were looking for. Happy out, Bob's your uncle, Coolaboola, you know, that type of situation. So, like, what can you do? What can you do except for be a drunken sailor, I suppose? It's just unfortunate for West Ham fans. Fortunate for Sir Benakage. I can't remember who the other West Ham fan is that comes in here. I should know because I've said it a couple of times. And they're American as well, funnily enough. But I cannot remember who they are off the top of my head. Okay, so we need another one at least of you. Please let us kill you. Okay. Okay, so we have a wind there. So I think we skip, do the wind. Then do another item check and hope that the one that we pick is weak to one of these guys' moves. Darkness. That's absolutely hilarious. Yep. Okay. Ooh. Okay. So we might be able to get a second one.
Here.
Thunder. Change you to someone that has thunder. Surely we have someone with thunder. Beautiful.
Your turn. Go.
Okay, it didn't do a full turn. Nice. I don't think... Oh, he had it anyway. Jurgener had it anyway. Beautiful. Okay, cool. Well, that's enough for us to be able to level up. I mean, we're not going to be using you anymore, so yeah. Might as well take the Dekaja. I'd prefer it anyway. So with that, we can go and make white. No, red. I currently have white. So we can go make red. We will fusion remain white in case we ever need to use them again, because it's useful the way that he's currently set up. I am half tempted to face off against that Valkyrie because it's a strong version, but I can't be arsed. Please, come on, game. Let me skip them. Burra haven't had a shot in almost 40 minutes. Wasn't there a game in the last 2 weeks where this season, wasn't there a game Arsenal won where they didn't have a single shot on target? It was Arsenal that had that, right? Where there was a game that they won that they didn't have a shot in the entirety of the game. Almost positive it was Arsenal. Brighton away, I think. Yeah, they won off of an own goal or something like that. Something completely daft. But hey, you know, a win again. A win is a win is a win. I do find it funny though. Florentino Perez was talking today, the president of Real Madrid, about how people are complaining that he stays at Real Madrid and how he won't leave. And he came back with, to be honest, the perfect answer. An answer I love beyond belief. He says, I'll leave Real Madrid when I lose the election. Which is such a beautiful answer. It's such a screw you. It's such a screw you. It's gorgeous. It's absolutely gorgeous by him. You know, why? Why do you not want Southampton up again, Benny? I mean, I don't care either way, but why Southampton? Is it because of the connection that they have with City? Or they've had enough chances? I mean, that's fair. I mean, just keep in mind, you stating that means some people will have the same feeling towards ye next season when ye get up. He used to, though. God, that's me being an ass. Okay, so you get counter. No, you get retaliate. Retaliate and counter doesn't stack. Okay, fair enough. Then in that case, shock bound, storm strike. How do I do this? Being evaded, nulled, drained, or repelled doesn't consume a turn base. Well, we won't be doing it using that. West Ham arguably deserve to be relegated after chasing Moyes out of the club. Nah. He wasn't going to stay anyway, to be fair. And, you know, that was his choice. I think we go... Strike, charge, ice. Yeah.
Is this demon to your liking?
Ooh, Southampton scored. Interesting. Well, again, we have to wait because, you know, in 5 minutes' time, the goal could be reneged upon, you know? So we'll wait and we'll see. It hasn't been confirmed yet that they've won. Okay, so red might actually be very, very useful. As for you, we have 31, so we'll make the 31 anyway, since we have the funds to potentially make it. So 31 is it? It's basilisk. Basilisk. Basilisk is used here. Okay. Let's make basilisk. I wish I knew what I had to give basilisk to make it useful for this summon. Naga doesn't resist fire. You have counter and critical aura. Oh, then in that case, you don't need to worry about it. That's fascinating. Concentrate, charge, fire. No, screw it. Let's go with this. Charge, concentrate, resist fire. Puncture punch and media. Let's just make you. We won't be using you, but in 3 levels time you'll be fusion fodder. So we'll just make you, have you in the background, and we'll give you your fusion fodder then. Chance of doing Mirage. Nope. And Curse Siphon. Yeah, no, we won't be doing that either. Okay, coolaboola. So we have that med. Now we can see what it is going to be for Hydra. I'm almost positive Hydra is physical. It's ice, because of course it's fucking ice. So you have to find a way of giving him ice again. Eat whole, medium physical attack that drains health. Beautiful. Dragon Eye and Rampage. Okay. Frenzy Chomp, medium attack. Interesting. Unique, medium dark, chance of inflict poison. Why is that unique? Okay. I figured Hydra would be better than that. We need to figure out a way. Do we have ice? We do have ice. Okay, then we don't need to worry about him. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So we can make him whenever we need to. Really hope those lot don't go up. Well, we'll see. There's still time for Middlesbrough to score. It'll be unfortunate for Middlesbrough if they don't, but it doesn't look like it. That's their opposition goalkeeper problem, surely.
Well,
Maybe. What happened, Duck? What are you going holy baloney about? Ooh, there we go. Okay, so we can face the next rider. Okay. God, if I face the next rider and I can summon him straight away, I'm gonna be grinding again. A streamer I was playing games with now has 566 viewers. Congratulations to him. Did he get rated, or it just happened naturally for him, or what ended up happening there? Because it's a pleasure to hear that someone that you're playing with is doing well. I always love to hear that type of thing.
Here.
Fire? Okay. I don't think any of these are fire. I'm gonna tease him now and say he's view botting. Fair enough. I mean, if you can get away with it, why not? Yeah, why does the fire gem? Why does the fire gem do so much damage compared to the other gems? I'm genuinely curious about that. It's just interesting. Okay, so now we climb up here, which will give us our full way around. So up here. Okay. Oh, we never bet it. Okay. Down here. So we have to beat the abscess before we face the next fiend. We have to defeat this abscess. So let's get into the abscess and see how things end up.
This'll do.
Buy more smoke balls. Okay, in here, heal ourselves, dodge, and into the abscess we go. Who are we facing here? Silky, Kamanosuchi, and Saravasti. Interessante. Okay. I have no reason not to do a Rat Tempest straight away. Cool. And a crit out of it. That's beautiful. I don't know if any of these are weak to electricity. I guess I can check. Well, I can't because I might have it covered. I do agree with Benny. Southampton are going to get relegated, so them going up is rubbish. Potentially. I don't know. They seem to have a good enough team this time. It's just a matter of if Manchester City do their normal crap and end up robbing all the players that they previously sold to them. But again, time will tell. Time will tell. I think it'll be much harder next season for any of the people that went up to stay up. He got raided by an a-hole who view-botted. That's unfortunate. Crap happens, sadly. But I mean, take the win while you're at it. I mean, you have the viewers. It's unfortunate that they're not legit, but I mean, it means you ended up having some good numbers for a bit. Like, take the win while you can, I suppose. Ooh, spicy. Ooh, okay, Silky blocks. Nice. I mean, Silky's probably weak to fire. Interesting, interesting, interesting. Ooh, we've been put to sleep. That's actually semi-concerning. That's very concerning. Ooh, okay. We can't dodge. Guard and guard. And let's see if we survive. Hopefully we survive. What? No, don't let me, don't let me, don't let me, don't let me. Oh. 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 Oh, okay. Squeaky bum time there. Okay. That went a lot harder than it should have. Okay, Magasuchi, do that. Kula we ain't taking any risks here. I know I don't have a charge set up or anything, but screw it. Omani critical, and let's just whack the living crap out of them. Because, the fact that 2 of these bloody tits have my weakness, there are 7 status types in this game that your attack can be, and they managed to have 2 of them. They managed to have the one that I'm weak to, which is hilarious, honestly. We are doing nothing to them. Oh my god. Nothing to them. Okay, so we need to change. We need to get rid of Saravasti first. But we need to change who the hell we have here, because you healing is way too much. Let's see if they end up getting through the final stage of it, big man. It ain't over till the fat lady sings, and they mightn't end up getting up in the final stage of it. So we'll have to see how that ends up going. But it's unfortunate, but you know, crap happens. Nope, not you. We will go with Lamu. So complete rotation of our players. We have charge set up, so we'll go Rat Tempest. Interesting. We'll go with what comes after 4. Hopefully they end up doing damage to dark type damage as well. Weak. Okay, fair enough. That's good. In that case, that's nice. Let's do this. Beautiful. In that case, we might... Please don't attack me. Okay. In that case, we might change Lamu to Alice. Ansi can't heal us, but Ansi can do what comes after 4 on you. You can go and do Hasanobe there, just for a little bit more damage. Die for me to see what it does with the other 2. Okay, so one Silky is weak as well. In my case, I ain't taking any bloody chances, and I am oxing myself. In your case, we're going to try to do the seal and see if it works. It won't. Yep. But we'll as well give it a try. In his case, we'll go charge. And in Alice's case, he'll go die for me. Well, actually, we can't kill them. So it's probably better for us to go with Madoon. Even though it doesn't look as nice. We actually weren't better. We were better doing die with me. That's hilarious. We were actually better doing die with me. Okay, guard. Good. On me, hit them. And then she healed again. Okay, so we have to get rid of that Sarvasti. That Sarvasti's doing too much. This might not be done yet because of what's going on, the commentator. Like, that's horse crap. That's horse crap, and the commentator has to know it. Because no matter what's going on, even if they lost points, they won't lose enough points to be knocked out of the relegation zone. And even if they were knocked out of the relegation zone, they've already done the playoffs. So like, or the playoff zone. And they've already started doing the playoffs. You can't replace them with the person that would have been there. Otherwise, you need to redo the playoff games that have already been done. It's interesting that it's a problem, but nothing's going to come of it. Or I'd be genuinely shocked if anything came of it. More so than nothing's going to come of it. I would genuinely be shocked because I don't know how you do it. I don't know how you do it. What do you do? Like, what's the objective? What do you do in order to punish them? They're already in the playoff spot. There isn't really much you can do, you know? Leeds got a big fine when they spied on Derby, but wasn't the playoffs. Well, they might get a fine. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. They might get a fine, but what does that do in the grand scheme of things? Like, they're still going to they're still going to the playoff final. They're still going to Wembley. They'll make whatever the fine is. I have to keep remembering. Okay. Whatever the fine is, they'll probably make that back on the one trip to Wembley, you know? Because I'm almost positive the playoff final is played in Wembley, isn't it? Or am I just going completely delulu? I don't think I am. I'm not going completely delulu there. It is just played in Wembley, isn't it? Ooh, do we chance our arm? Yes. I could regret this. I could very, very, very much regret this, but we're going to chance our arm. Nope. Nope, that worked. Wonderful. And we bet the abscess. What do we get out of it? Divine Garrison, Light Mastery, Almighty Mastery, Embolden. Divine Garrison would probably be useful to increase the amount of minions we can end up holding, but not in the immediate future. So we can face the next rider. Well, we can, but we're actually not going to just yet. Because we're going to heal. With Yasunune the way that he is, we're better healing than doing anything else. So let's go to Jack, see how Jack is. Magic Essence. Is that all you're giving me, Jack? Fair enough. Then we will come back. We will heal. We will go into Calibur's Hollow. Sell the elements that we have to sell. Buy these. Buy these.
Need anything?
Sell this. Get us a nice little 19k. And then we'll go up and we'll get ourselves ready. So, the team that we're going to bring in with us to this next fight is... The chances of you actually successfully doing a confusion is bonkersly low, but you can lower defense. So we will go Idun, Yasunune, and Jack. No point complicating things. Let's go with our best team. Okay, so up we go. Let's do a run over and face the big boys. Let's face the hard water. Okay, pass here, pass there, over here, up here, down we go, and it's time for another rider. Let's see if we have our first KO of the day. Because we might do. Depending on which rider it is.
I am a protector.
It is black. Ooh, okay.
Here, I will test thy strength. Now, show me.
This should be interesting. Call Souls, so he brings minions with him as well. Glacial. Oh my god, he's an ice user. No! Okay, he's an ice user. Interesting. That means it's time to cover a weakness. And ain't no way I'm changing my goddamn affinity. And he's always going to do that glacial blast first. So I am curious what the hell we're going to do there. Come on, game, don't be at this. Okay, screw that. I'm going to end up doing some thoughts on what the best process is for facing off against Black if the next time that we end up going live. So I'm going to end up leaving it there, my friends. If you can do, let's hope this works. Okay, if you can, my friends, please send that message off to who I send you off to. As things stand at the moment, let me just check my calendar before we go. As we stand, tomorrow, yes, tomorrow I am able to do a stream. So there shouldn't be any issues there. I should be live tomorrow, so all should be good there. As it stands, I might be doing this, I might be doing an arc, I might be doing something completely different. We shall see. Time will end up telling how I end up feeling about it, and we'll go that way. You know, we haven't done it in a bit, and he's a good bit of crack. I'm going to send us over to Enter himself, Enter AI. Just end up stating the Craic Addicts attack and the whole shebang if you can do, my friends. It has been an absolute pleasure. As is always the case, just remember, I have been Stupid Sexy Craic. Schlongafo, my friends. And as always, Hug Mahon. Adios, amigos.